Am I on? Hello? Can you hear me? We're going to celebrate a little bit. See what we got. Okay. Hello. Hi. How you doing? Let me turn this down. Good evening. How's it going? How are you doing tonight? Let me know. I see her. Okay. Hey, Jules. Can you hear me okay? I have to go back and forth between... I have one laptop for everything that I do. So, and I don't always stay in this position. Pause. So I move around and I just want to make sure that you can hear me. However, how's everyone doing? You see the lip? You know, this is like the least amount I've done my makeup in a very long time. One, I just didn't have time. I took a nap. But you know, when you wake up from a nap, you just don't want to get up right away. It's like, every day and night this week, we've been going to bed extremely late. And I'm tired. So I needed a nap before this. And I'm not going to stay on too long, as I always say, an hour and a half later, right? We done been through it. However, how's everyone's week? We had a lot happen, a lot go on. But I have some news to celebrate, but I'll wait for a little bit. I'm just trying to check myself. Oh, I forgot. I was supposed to be getting on Instagram. The Grandma Llama. Listen, enjoy life. Enjoy it while you're here. And I know every day is not good. And for some, hey, Sin, how's it going? Some days, right, aren't good, or some moments aren't good. But when it's gone, it's gone. And one thing that we know, and I'm saying us as normal people, now, not normal people, maybe their spirits can jump from one person to another, or they can live forever. I can't, and I actually am okay not. I would love to visit somewhere else. Of course, I've made a contract to come back here, and because that's what I'm here for. However, I think it would be lovely to visit somewhere else, right? To visit what our dreams are made of, or to be expressed in a different dimension, or a different, a different dimensional me. So like, for instance, here, I am a mom, I am this person, that I do this stuff. I love food. I love to shop. And then maybe in another dimension, I am the person that lives in my head, which is not a mom. I am a mess every day. My hair is just a mess, except when I get it done. I'm always on somebody's yacht. Like, I am known as the party girl or the drunk girl. Like, that's all I get invited for. And I don't have to work out because my genes are naturally that I stay a thick size 12. Okay. I want to be like a 12, 14 with big boobs and a big butt and no stomach. And I'm a wreck. I wear heels all the time. I always have a glass of wine. That's who I am. That's another dimension of me. In another dimension, I have an orphanage and I take care of all of the babies. And that's all I literally do. I just got babies hanging off my nipples, cooking all the time, which I cook, and honestly, who I am now, I'm somewhere in between that. I'm a mom, not an orphanage. I have one. I cook all the time. Last night I made some gourmet pizza, making the dough. I didn't make the sauce, but I kind of zhuzhed it up. And you know what I did? And I'm going to tell you, if you do make your own pizza, or not even make your own pizza, what you're going to do is get fresh garlic and you're going to chop it up. You're going to put some olive oil in a pan, put it on low, put your chopped garlic in there. You want it on low. It may take a little while, maybe 7-10 minutes. But your oil's going to start sizzling. It's going to start cooking that garlic. You don't want to burn it though. That's why you want to have it on low. When that garlic becomes golden, you remove it and you separate the oil from the garlic. So you have your garlic oil that you can drizzle on whatever you want, but also, I didn't put myself on Instagram, but also you have these garlic little bits, little crunchies to put on. Oh, and you sprinkle just a smidge of salt. Oh, and you can do that for everything. It does not have to be pizza. It's for you, Graham. It's for you. You can absolutely have it. Hold on, I'm here and I keep forgetting. Live. How do I go live? Live. All right, it's 3, 2, 1-ing me. So yeah, I cook and I can be a mess. I can absolutely be a mess. In my head, I'm a mess. If I throw heels on, my hair is a mess, but it's still all in fashion. It's not just a complete homeless mess. It's fashionable. Like these glasses, I have some old makeup on, but it's still a beat. All of that. And I can still make it. However, let us celebrate. Let us celebrate today. Lex, what are we celebrating? Well, first, I received a congratulations from YouTube because I have had my channel Love, Light, and Milk for a year. It's officially been a year. Woo! Let me get some sound effects here. Hey, it has officially been a year that I've been on YouTube. Hey, baby mama, how's it going? I'm on the whatchamacallit too. Graham. Okay. So yes, I have been officially on for a year. And I don't mean to, I see how people push now and why. And I had to learn the equation for social media. Now, I could have absolutely paid a social media manager to do this for me. But I feel that I have the opportunity to learn. And honestly, am I really ready to go all the way on social media? I mean, I'm doing my thing. I've been consistent for a year, and that was the congratulations. I have been doing this consistently on YouTube for a year. On Facebook, it's been a little bit longer, but that was the algorithm 100%. Bath and Bath. Okay. So getting that together, I figured I had to figure it out. Now, how did I do this? Through Google, but Google really doesn't give you the magic, right? They'll tell you a little bit, but there's magic. There is literally an equation to get your videos out there. And I'm saying this for anybody who is trying, right? Maybe you have. However, and I also spoke with social media managers. One of them was from Poland. She's so awesome. And even though Poland's a small country, she was able to do, like, that's what her job was, a social media manager. All day, I used to speak to her. She'd be laying in her bed. I'm like, what are you doing today? Oh, I'm going to help my boyfriend with his business. Oh, I'm going to get my hair cut. Oh, I'm going to get my nails done. What do you do? I'm a social media manager. What is that? What is a social media manager? I didn't know. So I learned what that was. Oh. So I asked her a few questions and she gave me some tips. Awesome. Well, for probably 6-7 months now, I've been trying to put that together. Like what she told me, you got to get a trending song, you got to get your hashtags right. Well, I have videos and I'm putting trending songs and hashtags, and they're getting views, but not much. Thank you so much. Not entirely that many views. Well, I found the equation. And I have a video that I released on Tuesday. 2 days. 2 days. It is a short. I put a trending song. I put 3 hashtags. And I used YouTube's hashtags instead of my own. And in 2 days, this video is literally going, like, every hour the numbers are going up. Right now I'm probably at 3.5 thousand views and a slew of likes. This is 2 days. So I got a congratulations from YouTube, woo, that I've amassed so many views and so awesome. So I feel like I can officially say that I am a content creator. And it wasn't necessarily the views, it's the consistency. Like, congratulations, Love, Light, and Milk, you've been doing this for a year with us. And then another congratulations because your video has had this many views. So definitely, I'm so excited. So excited about that. Yeah. Exactly. Like, you have to be prepared. I'm sorry. And Lashante said she went viral on TikTok and didn't like it. You have to be prepared. And that's the thing. Like, I had to figure this out. But really, a year ago, was I prepared for this? It is, it's pretty serious. And I don't think I went viral at all. I am only going up to the thousands. Now, the even better part, or shall I say the best part, is I'm not even in the video. You hear my voice, you see my hand, but the video is starring my precious baby Adriana. But she likes to be called Age. if you didn't know. AGE. And she will let you know her name is spelled AGE. Absolutely. So shout out. Yeah, she's about to she's getting out there. She is getting out there. Mama's gonna put her out there. The thing with AG is though, she's very diva-esque. AG will, like, the paparazzi gets in people's face and they push him away. That's exactly what she'll do. I will be with a camera and she will come and move my hand right out the way. Move the camera. She does. So I gotta, you know, but we are going to do this, and it was such a natural video, such a natural day. It was a snow day, so thank you. So that's what it is. So it is a happy day, and I didn't really put all of this together until I was preparing for tonight, which my makeup is so demure than normally I have it. Again, I didn't have that much time, but I said, let me put on glasses too. But I wanted a glowy, golden look. Got the bun in. It's great. Because I need to take it, I'm going to take it easy tonight. So I do want to do a few readings, just a few. Because I'm tired. I am tired, and this is the only time I'm putting it out. So what's been going on? Oh, Jimmy Carter, President Carter, has gone on to meet his maker and his wife. And if anybody watched the services, I peeked in a little bit. And if you didn't watch the services, you certainly saw it on the news or social media, how all the presidents have their little gang, right? Thank you so much. They have their little gang, and they are co-workers. Bottom line, they're co-workers, right? They're co-workers that will have retirement benefits for the rest of their life. Part of those benefits are fire-ass health insurance, period. Part of those benefits being chauffeured for the rest of their lives. Another part of those benefits, having security for the rest of their lives, right? And they've all experienced something in common. Regardless of what they stood for, regardless of what they believed, regardless of what they were told to say, what they have in common is having this position. This position, right, isn't just like a work position. It is a work position, but it's also the boys' club. I mean, let's call it what it is. So, as you see, everybody was talking to everybody, right? And look, one thing we know though, who ain't gonna show up because she is chilling in her braids, leaning back, Michelle Obama. Michelle, hey Kevon, how are you? Thank you for joining. I'm waving. It says wave. I don't know if I press that and it waves. Let me try to press it. Wait. Oh no, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. Oh my gosh. I didn't mean that. I just meant to wave. I don't know what happened. Okay. I gotta learn the gram. Exactly. Now we know that, and this is just the order of things, and I do believe it is for security purposes, there is a lineup of POTUSes and FLOTUSes, right? So your POTUS, your FLOTUS, your POTUS, your FLOTUS, your POTUS, your FLOTUS. Who sits next to who? And why not become friends with that person? Because you know, at every big event, whether funeral, inauguration, some whatever events they have to sit next to each other, that's going to be my homie from now on. As Michelle Obama and George Bush are besties, right? We see them as besties. They give each other candy, they laugh, they tell jokes. We already know what it is. So it's a boys' club, right? A boys' club that I'll never be invited to, and I'm okay not being invited to. I mean, it is a government job, a banging job. Heck yeah. I would love to have great health insurance for the rest of my life and my child going to nothing but the best schools. I will listen, every presidential child, every college that they applied for, they got into without question. Regardless if they were dumb as a box of rocks, it doesn't matter. It is the name, it is the prestige. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I am. I'll do it for the money. So yeah, the inauguration's coming up. I don't know the date. I don't know. I know it's not going to be like Bill Clinton's inauguration when he had En Vogue there. You know, that was classy. And he got on the sax. Ain't gonna be like that. I don't know. Doesn't matter, but I think it's very interesting to see the camaraderie between these coworkers. And I actually love it. I don't really care. I think that is very obvious to all of us that everybody's working for the same entity, right? When you see them talking to each other, laughing with each other, giving high fives, even though they were talking smack about each other when they were applying for the job. It's on the 20th. Thank you. Is it really? Right? Talking smack. Oh, he doesn't do this. He doesn't do that. She doesn't do that. But when we get together for things, what up, homie? Hey, we rocking that. We rocking that. Right? It's all for the same thing. So we're the only ones here that are crying and suffering. So I don't mind it. You want to talk? You want to eat? You know, and then I wonder, like, what are the repasses like at a presidential funeral? Right? The funeral is pretty boring itself. It's not like a black funeral where people crying, passing out, or like a Greek funeral where, Lord! Nothing like that, right? You have things that you have to do. There's a process they have to follow. But what's the repast like? Do they have fried chicken and collard greens? And then I wonder, because what's his name? Jimmy Carter's from Georgia. He's a Georgia boy. You know, he has some collard greens in his life. Did they have collard greens and potato salad? Did they have, what's that salad they eat down here? That pimento cheese salad? And, you know, like all the stuff that Paula Deen would cook, I'd imagine that Jimmy would want that. However, he was the president, so it may have been some Waldorf salad, or what's that salad from the Waldorf Hotel? Wow, thank you, Kevin. So it is the 20th. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about this, but I have to. Wendy Williams was everywhere today. Everywhere. If you don't know who Wendy Williams is, she was a radio host in New York for many years. She got fired from Hot 97 for actually stating some facts about Diddy. We're just going to put it out there. Wendy, and then she went on to her own TV show for many years. She did the what's that station, VH1? I can't even remember. VH1, wow. Thing, and then she had her own show for years. But they had lemon pepper wings, potato salad with raisins. Right. Exactly. Y'all are my people. Coleslaw. I don't know what they're going to be having at this daggone repast. But Like when it's time for Obama to pass, is it gonna be the same? Okay, I'm done. I'm done. You know, I mean, I don't like funerals. I actually don't. I like talking about them though, and I just like the transition process. Y'all know, I am working on being a death doula because I just want to help everybody go and help their families as well. So they had lemon pepper wings. It's crazy. So Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams. Has anyone seen the movie I Care a Lot? It is on Netflix. Diane Keaton is in this movie. The guy who's on, I don't know his name. Matter of fact, let me pull it up. I'm not getting anybody's name wrong. I Care a Lot. Yeah. All right. Rosamund Pike, Peter Dinklage, Diane West. Those are just some names that I know. Macon Blair, I think I know him too. Isaiah Whitlock. So there are a lot of people in this movie, whatever the case. But has anybody seen, and I don't really want to give it away. You know what? I could tell you the premise of it. What's the movie I Care a Lot is about the system of, conservatorship. The conservatorship system. And it is where lawyers legally infiltrate a person's assets and money. And they basically take it away and put them away. So this is what Britney Spears was going through. Remember that whole Free Britney? Well, the movie I Care a Lot will explain everything. Now, if anybody here is a multi-millionaire because they only go after people with certain type of funds, or even young children, right? Young children have a lot of money coming from the state, especially if they get put into the state. Lots of money. This conservatorship that's done legally, and I'll tell you how it's done legally, they can be in charge of all of that. And then even create a trust where in the event the person passes away, this lawyer now is the beneficiary of everything. That is what happened in this movie, and it explains how it's done legally through the court. Well, this is what is happening to Wendy Williams now. There is a conservatorship, and her lawyer, the lawyer's name is Sabrina Morrissey. I've been on her website, and that's exactly what she is. And I don't know how long this has been happening. Well, currently now there are 28,000 residents. Residents in New York that are under conservatorship. Now, some people need to be 100%. Not everybody. And if they are, you know, some rich people never have any children or family to give their money to, right? So, I mean, instead of going to the state, why not? Right? Ain't going to nobody else. Or they can donate it or whatever the case. But a lot of these people do have family. And it's even to the point where these families can't visit them in, hey Steph, can't even visit them in the facility. Can't even visit them. So the hashtag now is Free Wendy, hashtag Free Wendy. You know, Wendy has lived, okay, we know this, and I'm not speaking for her in any way. I will tell you my story about Wendy. When I was in college, even before college, I something just came to me. Hang on a sec. When I was in college, I was actually bullied a lot. Um, and in different ways, right? So I was bullied because of my body shape, and today they call that body shaming. I was bullied because I spoke proper. I was bullied for multiple reasons. Okay. People hated my car. I went to college in 1998, and I had a car that was a 1998 Altima, beautiful midnight black. Oh, that car was bad. So imagine you going to college, your first year of college, with a brand new spanking car. Ooh, they hated on me. Oh, anyways, besides the point. So getting picked on and made fun of, I couldn't go home and tell my parents, because they'd either be like, well, we're going to switch colleges, or I think my dad probably been like, I'm about to come up there, or whatever. I didn't even want that. And I was embarrassed. You know, I didn't tell friends that this was happening. I just dealt with it myself. So what I would do, and I went to school at Western Connecticut State University, which is on the New York line. At that point, Wendy was on 105, which was a New York station. So I would listen to her show with Charlemagne. And like today, she was like, we've known each other for 20 years. It's been longer than 20 years because they have been knowing each other. And that, how you doing, was way back then. So I used to listen to her talk about these stars, and it would make me feel good. Like, well, I'm not that bad. Like, I'm getting picked on, but I'm not that daggone bad. Because she would be bringing the tea. Well, you know, she got fired, and actually really a lot of people came at her. And lo and behold, it's true, right? So that's and I have an affection toward her because of those hard times for me when I was just going to ask for college. Oh, I know, Mike, I should have called you. There's so much I could have done, but I didn't want to bring the pain because I know my family is crazy. And my family would have been up there. I didn't want that. But I'll tell you what did happen. Okay. So a couple of things happened, and I'll go on. So anyways, hashtag free Wendy. Hashtag free Wendy. You know, it is a serious situation. And I'm telling you, watch this movie, I Care a Lot, on Netflix. Watch this movie, I Care a Lot, because it gets very serious. And life ain't no joke. Like, and I think of Wendy, and I think if that was my mom or my dad, can I say I'm blowing a building up and not get canceled? I am. Shut down. And I'm talking people can't visit. I'm talking they took her phone away. She can only make calls from a flip phone. She can't even get any calls. I'm blowing everything up. I would want help if it were my parents or me. So watch that movie, I Care a Lot, and use the hashtag free Wendy. Okay. So really quick, just getting back into college. Happened. So much happened. And I made some choices. So one thing that happened, there were specific people who would get on me a lot, and I'm saying picked on me, or you know, and they would laugh at me when I walked by, or whatever the case, or you know, oh, she thinks she's too good, and all that BS, not knowing what I was going through at home, right? People just don't even realize. So a couple of years in, I was home for one summer and it was the parade. So I am from Connecticut. Connecticut has the third largest, good evening, the third largest West Indian population in the United States, believe it or not, Hartford. And I am beginning to think that Caribbean, period, because Puerto Ricans have been in Connecticut, but they are increasing by the gazillions. So Connecticut is extremely mixed when it comes to culture. So there was the West Indian parade in Hartford during the day, and I went and met up with some friends, and almost family-ish friends, I'll say. Excuse me. And we were chilling, whatever, at the parade, eating some jerk chicken festival. You already know, okay? Oh, my mouth started watering. And the jams, right? And then the soca comes by, and you can't help it when that soca comes, okay? So eating the jerk pork, whatever the case. And I was with guys. Well, one of the dudes that used to pick on me, and I say used to, he picked on me so bad. Like, I think we lived maybe in the same dorm, so we saw each other often. We would always laugh and talk about my butt. Like, back then, I kind of just had to deal with it, but now I'm like, so obviously, if you kept looking, you know what I'm saying? Like, you obviously kept looking. If you didn't like it, why'd you keep looking, type thing. But he would do this little laugh, whatever. Well, he showed up. And he saw who I was with. So I was waiting for the laugh. I was waiting for that make fun of. I was waiting for a comment. I was waiting for something. And he looked at me and looked around, and I kept giving him a look like I wasn't going to rat him out, because my friends would have killed him right there. It would have been a whole issue, and I did not want that, because I didn't want any retaliation. That's how they do. After that, and he saw that, oh, she's a cool chick. Never again. Actually, when we got back on campus, now, I don't know, it's probably like an hour away. I went to school, Connecticut's only this big. So, but it was a distance. So we got back on campus, and I didn't really say hi to him because I didn't trust him, but there was none of that stuff anymore. And he actually told his friends to cut it too, because he knew who I knew. Okay. One instance. Another instance, and I think I've told this story a little before, but I'm going to tell it again. Something else happened with a gentleman, and it got really bad for me. I couldn't walk around campus anymore. I couldn't go to the cafeteria. I had to kind of isolate in my room. That's how scared I was, because the football team had heard something about me. And the reason I found out is I had a friend who was a football player, and he came, what is this? What am I hearing? What's going on? And I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, this is what happened at practice, blah, blah, blah. And he told me, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. Actually, I wasn't like cool. My heart sank. I felt like dying in that very moment. And the person who shared this story or this rumor, I don't know, a few months later saw me in the quad and asked me how I was doing, and I just had to say, no, I'm not good. And I just kept walking because it was just awful. It was awful. Anyways, a few months later, so there were clubs, any college you go to, there are always clubs that are in the vicinity. And there was this club, and I even stopped going to clubs, and I'm a club girl, okay? I am a dancer. I'm going to get crunk. Well, they used that word before. But I'm going to get lit. And I'm going to tear it up. Okay? But I stopped going to clubs. I just stopped being seen. Because I figured they can't see me. They can't make fun of me. They won't talk about me. Right? Out of sight, out of mind. And he ended up getting shot that night. Twice in the back. What did that do? People thought that it was me. They thought that I had it set up. And of course I did. Of course. Oops. All right. Keep moving. All right. We keep moving. So yeah, so that's just a couple of things, and there's so much more. And I'm not saying that college wasn't fun at all. Okay. I had a blast. I learned a ton about life. I learned how to be a mixologist. For real. I learned how to get out of getting my car towed. You couldn't park in certain places, and not that I didn't care, but when it's 2, 3 in the morning, protection from our ancestors, right? We don't believe you. Karma, I promise, he did. And I'm gonna tell you, his name was Mike. I do remember his name. His name was Mike. And he ended up getting expelled from college, from the university, because they saw that he was a danger. He did. Crazy, right? Oh my God. And again, so not saying I didn't have fun. That's when I had my life in New York, for sure. I learned that New York is the best city in the world. I learned about knockoffs and how to get your money's worth for a knockoff. I don't even know. Do people still get knockoffs? Is that a thing? Like purses and wallets and belts and stuff. I guess it is a thing. I don't know, like on Canal Street in Chinatown in New York, you go up in the secret buildings and, oh God. But you always get the label. You always get, okay, yes, thanks. Hey, Goddess Niece. Thank you. You already know how it is. I just don't get knockoffs because I don't feel like spending knockoff money. I'd rather go to the daggone dollar store. But you know what? I'm sorry, I'm poor. I'm a Coach girl till I win the lottery. Well, Coach ain't cheap either. My everyday purse is a Coach. I didn't know it was so I got it as a gift. And I left it in the box, in the bag, in my closet for years. Never opened it because I didn't care. And the person who gifted it to me, I was like, whatever, I don't care. I'm just going to leave it there. Never really looked at it. There was a whole gift receipt in there. Never paid attention. It wasn't until about 4 years later. I was like, I think I'm going to give this purse away. It's been sitting here forever. It's, I don't think I can return it and get the money. So let me just give it to somebody. So I had taken it out the box and was about to wrap it up to send. And that receipt floated out. Oh, you know what? You're right, sir. Oh, Nat, that's where it's at. Hey. We have an old National Discount Mall here in Atlanta. I don't live too far from it. Fendi all day. Okay, so Balenciaga all day. So the receipt fell, and I picked up the receipt. Now the bag is nothing. It ain't no big bag. It's like this size right here. Okay, it's very small, but I use it because it's small. That's why I use it. And you see my hand. Not that my hand is that big, but it's a pretty small purse. Then the receipt fell out and said $341. I ain't giving this thing to anybody. I didn't know. I don't pay attention like that. I've been wearing that. That purse is run down. The strap is frayed. But it's leather. It's a good quality purse. I will absolutely give Coach that. But I'm not. No. Give me a farm. Give me some chickens. Give me a cow I can milk. You know what I'm saying? Give me a pond with some fish so I can go fishing. I'll take that any day. I'll write Prada on a purse and call it a daggone Prada. Look, I did that for a friend of mine who was here had a I could send it in to be fixed. That's what I thought. Can you please let me know how to do that, please? Thank you so much. A friend of mine had a Halloween party, as I think she does every year, Indy. And I had to make a Fendi purse. I don't know where that purse is, but I'll tell you what I did. My child had a fake pair of Fendi pants. Had a pair of fake Fendi pants, right? It wasn't even like fake Fendi. It was just pants with the Fs, the Fendi Fs. And I had an old purse, which I found out. Okay, there's so much into this. So my friend is very big on, my other friend is very big on those names. Like she buys Prada and like $6,000-$7,000 purses. But sometimes she'll get knockoffs. Well, she had this knockoff that I didn't know was a knockoff until I saw a movie, and that movie was Just Right. Remember the movie Just Right with Queen Latifah and Common and Paula Patton? Well, Paula Patton had that tan purse that she talked about that all the basketball wives had with her. That's what it was, but it was a complete knockoff, like hard plastic, right? So I had that. She gave it to me, or I may have mistooken it, but I took the fake Fendi pants, wrapped it around the purse, and tied it so now it looked like I had a Fendi purse. Boom! Can you bring the purse? Do you want to see the purse? Cedartown. Wait. Check out the, real, yeah. That's real talk. Real talk. I want some land. I do. And I want it in a nice, safe place. That's kind of out the beaten path, but close enough to, because we have an idea going on. But anyway, so I'm gonna shout out myself again. For those who may have come on a little bit later, hey, congratulations. I have been a year going strong on YouTube, and I got my first video that is on its way to, 3.5 million. Now, I thought you were talking about the purse, sir. Yes, I can show you. I don't know what you do, but maybe not. You're not talking about the purse, but I want to show you the daggone purse. Yeah, I want land. Anyways, oh God, I miss New York. I do, and I know it's not the same. I know it's not the same as in the 90s, or 2000s, early 2000s, but. God, it was so safe, and it wasn't. Somewhere could be so safe, but not. Like, it was safe. I thought, well, oh gosh, I don't know. I just felt safe, and you know what? Maybe it was that ancestor protection or whatever. I never felt danger in New York, ever. 2, 3, 4 in the morning, and we walking down the street or coming out of whatever the case, I never felt unsafe. Can you agree? It shit ain't. What? Yeah, thank you. Oh, it sure ain't the same. That's what I heard. That is what I heard. That New York is not the same. But you remember? Oh my God. And my circle. So once in a while, I would go to Brooklyn to party. Once in a while, I would go to Queens, and that's just with people that I knew. I never did it myself or like with. And it was always a West Indian something in somebody's house or something like that, or the old people parties. However, my normal circle was, because where I lived, the Bronx was like I would come in through the Bronx. So come in through Yonkers, the Bronx, make a stop at Jimmy's. So Jimmy's was a Latin club, but they had hip hop and reggae, but it was a Latin restaurant. Sometimes we would go upstairs to the restaurant, start there. I guess that was our pregame. And then from Jimmy's, make our way to Webster Hall on off of Houston and 11th, I think. Anyways, if you know the Magic Johnson, there used to be a Magic Johnson movie theater around the corner. It was down there, Webster Hall Theater, concerts, whatever, and they had like, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 different clubs within there. That was my thing. And then maybe on Saturday, it depends who I was with. We would go to where, like Limelight, or we've been to Cheetah, everywhere. I'm back. I was having memories. Never been to New York. It's on the bucket list. Well, now that I'm this age, I don't know if I'll party in New York anymore. I think that if it were safe, kind of like it was, I would absolutely be in somebody's place. But I think I'm going to do the tourist thing, which I've never done in New York. A couple of times, school trips, but I've never really done the tourist thing in New York. And I want to do it. I want to get on a, what is that, hop on, hop off bus? And I want to do like things like normal people things. Like daytime things, like go to the American Girl store, the American Girl doll store, or go to like see things that I just kind of did but not really. I remember one time I took my mother and her twin, my Uncle Jeff, to New York, and that's when I learned about the label. That's for another time. A story for another time. Broadway, which I've been to Broadway. So let me not say, okay. So I've been to several shows on Broadway. I've seen several shows. So I've done that. I guess that's touristy. But I just never felt like a tourist for some reason. Now I'm thinking about it. Like I felt like I was there. Like I belonged, like I lived there. Been to like I've actually climbed the Statue of Liberty up to the crown when they used to have it open. Done it all, the Empire State Building, but I have not been since that Tower 1 has been built. So I don't know, but I am gonna go as a tourist. It is coming up soon because that is on AG's list. Been to the Apollo, thank you, Times Square, been there, been to the Apollo, but again, not as a tourist. Like we went to Times Square it was just so good, like especially in a snowstorm. Nobody's out. That's the time to go walking. And we would do it so much. Go to Rockefeller Center, go to even like I've been to Hell's Kitchen. There's just so much to do. So we are definitely going to do that. And if anybody is in New York right now, let me know, or wants to go to New York. But we can't turn up. But oh, Indy, what if we did a trip to New York and we did a turn up trip? I would love it, but I'm so nervous now. One time my car got towed and I had heels on and we were on the east side. We had to go all the way to the west side. I took my heels off. Well, no, not yet. But we jumped on the train, got as far as we could, and then we had to walk the rest of the way. I took my heels off. Like, it was that safe and that clean where I was walking in socks. Swear to goodness. And my socks weren't that dirty when we got to the tow yard. All right, I'm done with my memories. Anyways, folks, celebrate Eden. You're really the one that I want to hear this. I'm going to be done in 5 minutes. So last week, I came on and I had a really, vulnerable moment, just saying that sometimes I want to quit this. Sometimes I just want to be done and over with, because it is trying to come on every week, and especially doing readings and whatever the case, putting myself out there, right? However, that was last week. And within this week, I have a video that is trending, reached my year mark, and got all types of congratulations from YouTube. Hey D, how's it going? So to you, Eden, and to everyone who is trying to do something, this is just my don't quit speech. Just keep going. I knew that this would happen, but I don't know. It's like, you know when it's going to happen. It's when you just don't know. That's it. Keep it moving. And I did. And when I was getting myself together, and I was thinking about, wait a minute, Lex, it's not just this video. It is, they sent you a congratulations. They sent me. Now, folks, listen. I need only 10 more subscribers on YouTube at Love, Light, and Milk. Love, Light, and Milk. LOVELIGHTAND Milk. Okay? Love, Light, and Milk on YouTube. I only need 10 more subscribers. So, call to action. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. I only need 10. I need 10 more, and then plus like 1,000. But I just need 10 more to fulfill this next step. So definitely, please subscribe. However, Eden, keep going. I promise. Keep going. It things happen. Things happen. Definitely. So keep moving forward. Oh, Walt Disney, Meet the Rabbit. Keep moving forward. That's it. Just keep going, and don't look at like I don't really look at my stuff, my stats, because if you look at it every day, it can be heartbreaking because nothing's changing. But because it's been a year, I went on my stats and I saw where I started to where I've come from. Like I said, this video is still going. It's been 2 days, and I have some other stuff in the works for the future, for the near future. So I do ask that you keep up, keep along, keep well. I am so glad to be here every week. I'm so thankful because there will be some week where I'm not here anymore, and that's literally because I cannot be here anymore. And I mean the transition, right? Life is here until it's not. So have fun, have a blast, party, eat, drink, exercise, laugh, get it in, hug, kiss, do whatever you need to do every day because it's here and then it's not, right? So awesome. I love you all so very much. Thank you so very much for joining in. Hey, C Money. I am leaving. I love you so much. I'm getting off this first. Bye.